Hey guys, and welcome back. Today's reminder is you are an on time bloomer, not a late one. We need to watch what we are saying because we only think that we are late bloomers because of these imaginary societal timelines. And society has placed these timelines on when we're supposed to achieve certain things at a certain point. So when we reach them later than we feel like we're supposed to, we call ourselves late bloomers, feeling like we are blooming later than everybody else. And this gives us that feeling of you feel behind in life because you haven't reached certain things at a point that you're supposed to reach them. However, we need to stop telling ourselves that we are late bloomers because you will always arrive late. Like the tongue is powerful. So if you keep on telling yourself, I'm a late bloomer, you know, you will always arrive late than you want to. And we don't want that because at the end of the day, everybody has their own personal timeline that we need to follow, that we need to be in a line with. Because if you think about it, not every plant blooms at the same time. Like a tree compared to a dandelion flower, they don't grow at the same pace, but doesn't mean one is more behind than the other. No, they have their own timelines when they're supposed to grow and bloom. And I know it's hard, especially in this time of life where social media is bigger than ever and we're seeing everybody's lives and how much they're achieving things at a young age. And you're thinking, like, damn, everybody and their grandchildren are millionaires and billionaires. And you're like, damn, like, I feel behind. Like, why am I not, at the same level as they are? So it's easy to feel as if you are late to the party because everybody has arrived and celebrating before you have gotten there. But there is an advantage of being a quote unquote late bloomer. And that advantage is that you'll always have something to look forward to. You'll always have something to look forward to. Like your life can't be boring realistically because there's always something that you haven't experienced just of yet that you can't wait to experience. Compared to people that were in a rush to do things earlier on in life, they don't really have that excitement or eagerness about life because they already did everything. So they're not as excited. Whereas with you, it's like you haven't experienced certain things. So you have this excitement, you have this like, oh my God, I haven't done this just of yet. There's always going to be something for you to look forward to, always something for you to experience. And I think it just brings that like that excitement into your life that you haven't achieved certain things just of yet. One thing I will say is that maybe the reason why you feel as if you are a quote unquote late bloomer is because you may not have been ready beforehand for certain things. For example, let's just say that you've never been in a serious committed relationship. Maybe it's because you weren't ready for it when you were a teenager, or it was like a blessing in disguise for you being single all these years, because when you are a teenager, you don't know yourself and you're more susceptible to being manipulated, to being abused, and to be in toxic relationships that when you come out of it, it caused so much trauma. Whereas if you've been single, it's kind of been a blessing in disguise because you didn't have to go through that, maybe that unnecessary trauma. And as you're single, you get to know who you are, you get to figure out who you are as a person, and you're more likely to become very secure and know your standards. So when you do finally get into that relationship, you're less likely to be, to be manipulated and things like that. This is similar to going to university or going back into education at a later age as a mature student, because you may not have been ready at 18 because you probably didn't know what type of degree that you wanted to pursue. Because I feel like a lot of 18-year-olds do have that pressure to go to university at that age when you're not really sure with the type of course that you really want to go for. Like, you barely know yourself at that age, so how would you know what degree is truly for you without exploration? Whereas if you didn't pursue uni right away at that age, you took gap years, you worked, you traveled, you did some soul searching, you've given yourself that clarity, that limpidity to know what's truly for you. So you going to university as a mature student, you're more likely to be very sure on the type of course that you're pursuing, and you're more likely to have a pleasant experience because you know exactly what you enjoy, you know exactly what type of career that you would like to, that you envision yourself you being in X, Y, and Z. So you're more likely to have that limpidity. So if you're feeling behind, if you're feeling like a quote unquote late bloomer, you need to change your language. You need to start saying that you are an on time bloomer because you're always on time. Let go of societal timelines and follow your own personal timeline. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.